and borrowings, right? And from there, we take it up, right? And from there, we see what will happen to our model, if it will be balanced or if it won't be balanced, right? Makes sense. Okay, okay. Yeah, let me do this one. This was the model I built, over the week for a company for GSK. Can you all see it? Hello? Yeah?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I do this model, over the week. I mean, during the week, right? Of course, you all know GSK, right? They want to exit Nigeria and to now see if investors should buy it or they should not buy, and also what would be the breakout value, you know. So if investor will leave Nigeria, those who buy, all right, you can see the date of the model there. You can see the date, right? August 25, So if investor will buy, so by the time they are leaving the market, so they will have 24% return because the price of ESK as at the time I did this model was 10 naira. So if they will leave Nigeria, so the model will be, I mean, the price will be 13 naira for some cover, right? And this would be the breakout value, 35 billion naira, right? So, that is valuation for you. Valuation is kind of, deep.
I have a question.
Yes, please, my dear sister.
Okay, so why you're teaching all of this in the
Why
school
what?
of finance? Why teaching all of this when an investor should buy? As
Yeah.
individuals, will you also put us through how to buy these shares?
Okay, so yeah, but that's be only for school of finance, and investment management. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, so not for this, So the aim of this class is to teach you guys, at least how to model a company, right? And if you can model a company, yeah, so I can assure you for one thing, all right, you are one step ahead, your colleagues. If you recall that on the group chat, I posted something there, that in the coming days, we will give out because of the launching of our what's it called now, e-learning platform. So we're going to give out a course of 100K, but give the course out at 8K. So that 8K will valid for within days. All right. So in that course as well, so you also learn how to do valuation in that course. Do you understand? Yes, how to do valuation in that course as well. So you say yes. So valuation is there as well. Right. But then, so those are the things that I knew, before I go for my NYSC, all of that, and because of that knowledge, then I was earning 200K, right? Because of just that knowledge. So because the goal is to see that everybody, is employed, right? Because it get me bothered whenever I see graduate, right, who do not have a job because of skills. And one thing is people are not privileged as you are, right? So so I just have to do that, from my act of kindness. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, gift.
Yes, I do. But for
Yeah.
those that are already in school of finance, do we need to be in that deep?
No, 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 actually, if you wish. Do you get it? So for that one, that one will take you from basic level to intermediate level. Do you understand? So why School of Finance, that one is from basic to advanced. Do you get it now?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but with that one, that of 8K, that knowledge, is enough to get you job anywhere, yeah, anywhere, because those were the things that I know, that get me a job and pay me 200K as a copper, right?
Okay, so sorry, Mr. Michael, sorry to pause you.
Go on, go
Can
on.
you hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear
yeah.
you now.
So regarding the other e-learning platform, if I could remember very well, it was going to comprise of the PowerPoint, Excel, and not just modeling and validation.
Yeah,
Okay, so now this School of Finance, I'm very sure that with the time that you have, the 4 months, is
yeah.
it, will it be, I said, I'm very sure that with the 4 months that we have for class, will it be possible to cover the PowerPoint, Excel, and all of that? You
In
know, the
four
lead
months.
learning class, yes.
Why not?
Okay, so does that mean people that have interest in e-learning, I mean, they have interest in School of Finance, you don't need to keep them for that.
No, now, no. So that of the 8K, that one is just for people that does who want to learn, but do not have the means, to learn. Because the truth of the matter is, there's nowhere in Nigeria that we learn finance skills, for money. Do you understand? Right. But I see that many people just do that because of, for their own pocket. Right. But then I look into many and for the masses, who cannot afford this thing, but they want to earn good money. Do you understand? So what is this why? Okay, let me just bring that one down to 8K for within 3 days because of we want to launch our school of launch our e-learning platform. So that one we take from basic level to intermediate level, right? But given that, come anytime, come anywhere, you can get a job that with those skills because those were the things that I know, right? That fetched me 200K while I was a core member. Do you understand? So the School of Finance, on the other hand, this one is solemnly, advanced level, right, from basics. Recall that every day we keep learning, and that is new then, you have also updated yourself on them, right? So that's just it. So the School of Finance is strictly for level from basic to advanced, where you will learn about stock market, US market, Nigerian market, how that works, how to build startup model, right? But in that one, it's purely on valuation, yeah, valuation, modeling, PowerPoint, and like so, which are enough to get a job, at least if you get a job right now, get a job like 300K with that of 8K knowledge, right? So that's that anyway. So I don't know if I have a question, right? So let's move on. So Bolaji, so are we now on the same page now? With your what's it called?
Yes, we are currently on the same page, but I'm not at home, so I'm on charge, so I have to like join. So when I get back to my phone, because I'm in the class, I'm not with my phone.
Okay. All right. So makes sense. So um yeah, so where we are, you know. So we have covered everything in our balance sheet just to do our our PPE and also cash and also our retained earnings and our borrowings and also go to our also called now go to our cash flow statement, right? So recall that in our cash flow statement, right? I have sent us that format, isn't it, on your yes, so on the group chat. So then copy the format, and paste it on the cash flow. What's this? On the cash flow, right? So this format is what you also be using, So it is a standard format. So even though you are doing FM high, this word as well you also use, right? So it is a standard word format. So this is how it goes. You understand? So it doesn't change. Okay, so now back to our calculation. So now, really, so Yes. So here, right. So now I want to forecast our what our PPE. You know. So this our PPE schedule, right? So record that we have done every other thing. But we are left with PPE. We are left with a routine earnings. Sorry, is my laptop screen clear to hold very well?
It's clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, so now there's something here, right? You want to do first. Okay, let me first explain this side, right? PPE. Yeah, yeah. This place here we have what we have maintainable capex, okay, and we have what incremental capex. Now, the thing is, when you buy an asset, you know, take for instance, in accounting, when you were in school, then we have depreciation. And one thing that we do that we used to know is once something is as depreciated, we assume that that thing is not good again, right? So in accounting, then so said once it is 5 years, that's all right. So now imagine something now in real life. You bought a generator, right? That generator, of course, it is an asset for you, right? So, but that generator, the lifespan is 3 years. Okay. Now, is it that after 3 years, that your generator, you can't throw it away? Will you do that? Hello? Will you do that?
No.
No, right? So, but that generator, right, has depreciated. So why not throw it away? So it means that you're not obeying accounting, right? You're stubborn, isn't it?
Sorry, boss, your voice is not clear.
It's not clear. So I mean that, take for instance now, here we have maintainable capex, right? And we have what? Mental capex, isn't it? Now, talking about maintainable capex, right? I said when we were in school then, how we were taught in accounting back then in school. Say you did accounting and something, or how we used to know depreciation is, oh, this thing will depreciate in the next 3 years, for instance. Now it means that after 3 years, right, you should not or you can't use that thing again because it has depreciated. But when it comes to real life, it does not work that way. How? Now, I give a scenario. You have a business. Let's say you own a salon business, for instance. Salon, right? Yeah. So, of course, your generator is important, in case where there's no light. So now, once you bought the generator, let's say you bought it at the rate of, let's say you go get it 500K, and they say that, okay, so this your gen, we depreciate 3 years lifespan. Now, after 3 years, what do you do to your generator? Will you go and throw it away, or what will you do? Tell me, anybody. So, do you get it now? Hello, do you get it now?
Yes, it's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, so we can throw your generator away.
Of course.
As a Nigerian, I will not, sir.
You will not,
Yes.
as a Nigerian.
Yes.
You can sell it
So,
for scrap value.
You
You
do
can
what?
sell it
You
for
can sell
scrap.
it now. You can sell it as a scrap value.
Eh. Okay, after 3 years. So if not sell it, so what will happen? Never another one, Abi. Isn't it?
So you can add the money and then get the better one.
Okay, so after the 3 years, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what about if you own a building too? You also own a building, and that building as well, should valid for 5 years. So what will happen to the building? You own a building, right? So that building as well, you also do the same thing, isn't it? Is that
Well,
not?
well, in my own opinion, no, it depends because building and machinery like a gen, they are two though they are still what are the same asset, but they are two different kind of assets. So for me, at least for the building, we can still run the building work for a very long time because that can take a longer time compared to your machine or like your generator. But if I'm to sell the building, and of course I'll do a proper valuation of it before I can
okay, makes sense. But your generator, right? You will sell it right after 3 years.
Right? Yes, of course I will. Yes.
Okay. What are you? You are joking. Now your phone. So your phone, you tell your phone to after 3 years too.
Maintenance, no. Maintenance.
Yeah. What is it now? What is it now?
Maintenance.
Maintenance. So that maintenance is what we call maintainable maintainable capex. Do you get it now? Do you understand?
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Maintenance is what we call what we call maintainable capex. Because this is reality. It is not textbook.
Oh, you want to check Glow data balance?
What do you say?
310.
Okay.
She's talking on her own.
Who is that person? Ify, please mute the mic, okay?
Ify.
So this thing is what we call maintenance. Do you understand? So that's why we call it what we call it maintainable capex, right? Because now some of you here, of course, let me give you a very reality example. Now you will see some bosses, Danfo. You see the way they will look tattered, isn't it? Say you're going to work now, you're going to work. Maybe you work on the island, those bosses going to Obalende, right? You see them looking tattered.
Joke about that one.
What do you say? You see them looking somehow, looking tattered, right? It's like this vehicle self, But meanwhile, they are working perfectly, right? Because of the owner or the driver, they have to maintain the energy, the engine very, very well, right? So maintenance capex is so important, when it comes to modeling, and not only modeling, in real life. So you ensure that you maintain that asset properly. Of course, you can't buy an asset, a PPE, a plant or an equipment that worth 500 million, and then said, okay, so this equipment, by default, right, is going to depreciate in the next 5 years, and after 5 years, you can't throw it away. Are you normal? No, you are not. You are going to that's what we call maintainable. So we now think about, okay, so now every year, do I want to maintain it once in a year or twice in a year or times in a year? Depends on you, right? So now think about it. Now, this one here called into what mental capex, right? You can see in this place here, I wrote what? I wrote management what? Management decision, right? Now talking about incremental capex. Now this one is clear, right? It means that now so this one is more of decision of the management. Oh, should we buy more property, plant and equipment, or we should not buy more? So that one is determined by what? By the management. Do you understand? So should we buy more equipment or we should not? They have to think about it, right? But don't need this one in our model because you are not part of the management, right? Makes sense. So now, are we clear now this maintainable capex now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so great. All right. So now, like I said, that you now think about it. That okay, so in a year, how many times do I want to maintain maintain this capex? How many times in a year? Right? Is it one? Is it two times? So this one is not depend on you, right? Okay. So and it is always expressed in multiples. Okay. In what? In multiples. You can say, okay, one. Now this one means what? 1x, right? That is one. No, that is once in a year. You can say two, right? Twice what in a year, So you can just give it as what 0.5, as well. Yeah. Okay. Then you drag it, So you don't know how I got that x. Okay, but however, let me recap, how I got it. Okay, let me turn it back to number, right? General. So,
Hello?
yes, please. So we said we have what 0.5. Let's just give it what. Let's give it 0.5.
Julia is not picking her numbers now.
Mr. Stephen, please mute your mic. Mr. Stephen should mute his mic.
Stephen, please
I
mute
don't
your
know if
mic.
you can get
Okay.
across to this guy. What's the name? Victor. Because I don't understand
Stephen,
how you use
put your mic,
computers
Stephen.
operating.
Still control 1. So control 1, right? So you see this dialog box. Come to custom. This 0, right? Put the cursor here. Then you give it that inverted comma, right? Then put X. Okay. Again, another comma there. Okay. Then increase it, right? So increase. Yeah, increase. Then you drag. Okay. All right. So that is that for that. Right. And for this, we do not have this in our model. Let us delete it, right? Right. I think we are good to go on that one now. So now, welcome to borrowings. Borrowings and borrowings. Here we have what? We have ending balance. We have I got. I'm coming. Yeah. So now for this one, we have new issue. New issue means new loan. The payment means what? That you are paying the loans back. Now, many times, this place, is very simple as well, because you are not in a company, you don't know the mind of the company, right? How much they want to get as loan, right? Or they want to pay back as repayment. But then you can just use some fictitious assumption, right? And just go to your cash flow statement, yeah, equals to, you see loans here. Loans should be here. Now you have seen it here. So you have seen it, right? You can see it here. You can see additions, intercompany loan, right? And here we can see exchange loss, or intercompany loan, right? Okay, can you all see it, please? Can you all see it?
Yes.
Right. So now just add it together, right? This, plus what again? Plus this, right? Yeah. So this one is what, 2021, right? Okay. Are we? Yeah. So, and also for 2022, do you have anything in 2022? Do we? Nothing is here. Here is what is 0, right? Here is 0. You can see it now. So we have something here. Okay. Let's go and add it again. Go back to your balance sheet. Go back to your again your cash flow. This one is 0 year. Plus what year? Plus yeah, right. Okay. So now this company, right, did not have repayment. Do you see that they did not have what repayment, in their account, right? So no repayment on loan. Do you understand? It's not there, right? Many a times you find it as well, but they did not have repayment. But that's not a problem. Then come back to your inputs. So to do it on a basic level, right? Basic level. Now you can add these two loans together, right? Add it together. You understand? All right. Can now use this one to assume that okay, so this is what the loans will be going forward. You understand? Just make it what an assumption, right? So just type it in, right? 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8, 5, 4, right? Then you drag it further. So it is also good that you can check the company name historicals if there's to borrow loans very, very well or not. But for Cadbury, they hardly get loans. You can just assume that okay, so they'll get loan this year. Why in this year, they will not get any loan, delete it. Okay, and also that okay, this year as well, they also will get what? They will get no loans. Just make that kind of assumption, right? Also, you can also drag everything further. I mean, nothing spoil, right? So, and to not get a repayment, recall that repayment is not here. Do you understand? It's not here at all, right? So what we just do is very simple. Just divide it, by 2, right? So now this your answer that you got, will serve as your repayment. Do you understand? Then just write 6. Type it in. 6, 1.
Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, one. Go on.
Cannot see this screen. I don't see anything. No.
Are you serious?
No.
Hello. Can you see my screen, please?
The screen is visible.
I can't see anything.
Esther,
Try to run back and
Screen
log
is visible.
Hello?
Screen is visible.
It's a network. You can see from here.
it's your network. Okay, so now you know that we add this one and this together, right? This it here.
Yes.
You can see it, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
And so we now make it as what as our loan, right? Our loan. Okay. Now we now see that okay, let's assume that this company in next year, so they will not get any loan. So just assume that, right? And also they don't get what any loans again, here. Assume that. So now, but for repayment, we don't have repayment at all. But how do you do? Let's assume that this company will get a loan of this. So how much will they pay back? Very simple. Just divide their current loan that we assume by 2. So the half of it, will be your repayment. So that's it. So you get it now?
Yes, but the division by 2 then cannot be 6 that you got. It should be 3 point.
I don't know what.
When you divided it, it should be 3 point something, not 6.6.
I found that now. This is it now. Hello, are you there?
Times you only divided the 541. It's the 541 that was divided.
Who's calling me again? I'm coming now. Let me try to pick this call. Sorry.
No, Mr.
Okay,
Michael.
so and
Mr.
hello,
Michael.
sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Like I was saying, I said this is 618. This
Hello?
is 618. You're saying you divided the total of F40 and 541. If the division of it should be 3 point something, not 6.
Yeah, yes, you're correct. You're correct. And sorry, before again, I move on again. You can also take the average as well. Do you get? You can also take what as
better.
well, average. Do you understand?
Exactly.
You can also take the average.
Average.
as well, right? Or right? Or
You're right now.
or can you hear me? Or you take only this ending balance. Are you there? So anyone that you feel like okay that is cool with you know, is what you can always go with. Are we together, please? So you can take the average. Are we together? So take the average equals to average, you know, of this two, right? Or better still, again, you can only use this ending balance going forward. So anyone that you feel like you know is kind of cool with you know, is what you know you can always use. Are we together, please? Hello, are we together?
Yeah. Go ahead
Okay,
altogether.
so now should we take the average or we should use this ending balance? Which one do you think we should go for?
The average is good.
Hmm? What is it?
Let's use the average. The average is okay.
Average. So then just come here and what and type it in. You understand? Type it in 3 4 4 4. You know, 4 2 7. Right? Then drag it further. All right. So and can say you know this place, remove this place. You know, let us remove this one. So to now get your payment, and now you know divide it by 2, right? So once divided by 2, right? You know this divided by what 2, right? You know. Okay. So remember again, you know, type it in again. 1 7, you know, 2 2 2 1 4, right?
Okay,
So
so
Hello,
sorry,
Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael,
yes,
Mr. Michael,
sorry.
I have a question.
yes, go on, go on, go on.
Okay, so in the event that there is no payment for the subsequent year, so we just
In the
divide the
what?
previous year by 2.
In the what?
In the event where we have no payment for
You
the
have
year,
what?
you know, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, in the event where we have you have what?
In the event that we have no payments, you know, for the preceding year, so to get the you know the next year now, we just divide one by 2 or what? Is that the
Yes, you can do that as well, you know. Because the thing is, you know, recall that this is just an assumption, right? And also, again, you are not in the company, isn't it? You know, except that you call them from the company you know, to know their plans. However, many companies might not share that with you. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you get it now?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So it's not bad. Do you understand?
Hello,
So
sir.
not
Okay.
bad at all.
Hello, Michael. Hello, Mr.
Yes,
Michael.
yes, shoot,
Sorry,
shoot, shoot.
please. From the calculation we just made, before you went off the other time, the point where that column where you have the 3 4 4 4 2 7,
Yeah,
you know, you had initially added the 2, which gave 6.88 stuff.
yeah.
And you were trying to factor for the repayment, which was at 2. So now that you divided you find average and another average again, 1.7. You know, you actually intended to get the repayment, which was meant to be 3442.
Okay, so okay, go on, go on. Let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear what I'm saying. Are you done?
Yes, no, yes. What I'm trying to say, you had initially got a factor for the new issue, the new law, which was the 688.
Okay.
You have put there. Then the repayment was what we were trying to get average for, that was supposed to be 344.
Okay.
Now that you're having 1.722, it's like quarter. I seem not together, please.
Okay, so
It's
the
not
thing
point
is
two.
right.
This is 1,000. That's
What
1.7.
point
It's
of
not point two. 1.7.
what is talking
What
on?
I know 1.7. You know, initially, what he said, he has gotten a value for the 2023 F, the forecast that was up with
Okay.
6.88 and the rest.
Okay.
Repayment was supposed to be average of that to get, which was supposed to be 3442. And he
Okay.
divided the average again by 2,
By
which I
2.
don't understand.
Okay, so brother, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so makes sense, right? Um, so have this very, 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 at the back of your mind, right? Whenever you want to do loans or borrowings, new issue, right? So it is best advised that you make use of your of your average. Do you understand? Or or the ending balance. This one, ending balance, right? Then divided by two. So your final answer that we get, regardless, make use of that as your repayment. You understand? So best advice. So and also, right, lastly, this your repayment, so it is always advised again that you should also extend your repayment. So what do I mean by extend it? In this place here, hmm? In this place, for instance, right? Here is dash, isn't it? So we assume that, they might not get loans, right? For the following year. But when it comes to repayment, ensure that you drag it further. And the reason is very simple, right? Now it is repayment. Many a times people fall short of the debt, right? Because in Nigeria, in fact, even though by human nature, by default, right, to borrow money is easy, isn't it? But to repay it, is it easy?
At all.
So why are you laughing now? Eh? Why do you laugh?
No, you're saying the truth now.
Yeah, so to repay it, is very hard, right? So just see that, that you drag it further. You understand? Because of anything that might happen, later on. You understand? So, because they might be like, oh, let us not get any loans for now, right? And going forward. But the one that you have gotten, have you even paid it, right? And recall, if you get a loan and you have not pay your debt, right, and you want to accumulate more debt, the meaning of that, right? So just your repayment, just spread it right to the last year. Okay, because of anything can happen in between. Probably something came up, maybe they did not make a profit, all of those things, and they are unable to to repay the debt. You understand? I don't know if you get that simple scenario. Hello. You get that's my simple scenario.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, all right. So, and yeah, don't forget to put it in blue, right? Okay. So please go ahead and ask question. My battery is going
Okay,
down.
so
Okay, go on.
in a case where the repayment is there, let's say the repayment is included. So how do we still divide by 2?
Please do. Okay, please do. Or better still, you leave it that way.
So we'll just spread it for
yes, please spread it.
forecast.
Yes, spread it, please. Spread it. It is just common wisdom. Do you understand? Common wisdom. So let me save it. What is my battery? And let's come to our this right now. Calculation now. Right. So one of the basic ways BPE, right? Even though FMI, the same way they will teach you, is that so the last day that we should always be right the balance sheet, and the ending balance is this one, right? You can see it, right? Okay. And now this is your next year. Your beginning balance, will always be your what? Your last year what? And when so now equals to beginning balance, right? Say what? Add what? Add new capex now plus, right? New capex. And yes, what? Less depreciation, then minus what? Minus depreciation, right? So now I can now input those figures here, but then let me drag it further. Let me spread it. And now go to where? Go to your input, go and bring what? Go and bring your, okay. Yeah. So now, this place, right? Yeah, I can see it here, our PPE, depreciation, go and bring it, equals to, go where? To your input. Go to your input. I think you have done that the last time, right? Go and look for your depreciation. There it is, right? Because I asked us then, and everybody agreed that we should all use 10% flat, right? Okay, makes sense, right? Then you drag it, isn't it? Now, maintain what? Capex, okay? Then equals to, go to where? Go to your input. That's our 0.5x, right? Makes sense. Increase the decimal, and you do what? You drag it further. Okay, so now our new capex now, this thing now, depreciation now, right, is now equals to what? What? Any balance, this one, times what? Times our depreciation, 10%, right? And also our new capex, our new capex or our maintainable capex, either ways you want to put it, so equals to, this as well, times that that maintainable what? Capex, okay? So then you drag it further. Now, right? So when you come to this side, come to your income statement, right? Where are you? Income statement. Are you following? Right? So, what is this? So now equals to, go and bring your organization that you have done now. Go and bring it. Go and bring it. Go and bring it. Calculation. Right? So you see that everything here, follow what? Follows sequence, isn't it? Do you see that it follow what? Follow sequence, right? That is, they are kind of in order. True or false? Hello?
So like, what do you mean? So what do you mean by follow sequence?
Like, I mean, they follow each other, like the figure, These are what? These are our historical. No, 133, 133, 135, 130, no, 14. So, this one is one as though this one is 13, 13, and here is what? Is 4,000. Here is 9,000. Do you understand? So if you are building a model, you have to ensure that you check properly, what you have done. Because if this place now, if your historical, they are 1313 something, and what you have done, here now, I should not get 9,000. Here, I should not get 100,000. Does that one make any sense? Yeah?
No, of course, no.
So you have to check very well again, So that's that for our PPE. Now, okay, now for our retained earnings, right? Let me copy this format, this format, and retained earnings, and also let me try to make it smaller. Okay. All right. So, and let me make it big again. Can you see my screen?
Mr. Mike, can you just recap from where you started taking that trade?
What do you say, Laji?
Can you try to recap
Where?
where you pasted this table? I think you pressed alt F whatever alt whatever
I've
whatever.
done that before now.
Okay.
Like I've done it before now. Just press this like anywhere in this box, just control copy it, and come to that side. What to do, right? And you press what? Alt ES. Give this box and you press T, right?
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
please. Okay, makes sense, right? Okay, so here again, let me also put this one on the board. So here again, equals to try and bring the ending balance of your retained earnings. Your retained what? Earnings, right? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Yeah. This place, right? Retained earnings. Okay. And right, the way we do for the first one, as well, the way we do for the PPE, then equals to here as well. Beginning balance, plus what? Plus net profit, then minus what? Minus dividend. All right. Okay, then you drag it what? Further, this as well, also stretch it. Right. So yeah, as well, copy this format again and come and paste it here. Right. Alt ES T, right? Okay, so now our what? Dividend what payout? Go and bring it from our input. Dividend payouts. Where are you now? Dividend payout to okay, yeah. Last time we agreed to do what? To do 25%. Okay. So you can this negative, please make it positive because of what you want to do now. Make it positive, all right? Right? Are we together? Hello? Hello, somebody?
I think you're
Yeah,
becoming too
yeah.
fast. I think you're becoming too fast a bit.
Yeah?
I think you're becoming too fast a bit in your
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so who is
explanation.
following me? Like who is also doing it with his laptop or with a laptop? Anybody? Gift, are you?
I am, sir.
Who? Who's that person?
I'm following, sir.
Okay, with your laptop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you using Nestle, right, or Cadbury? Okay, so, and our dividend now, okay, our dividend, right? Now, recall that this place, this one, before it was in minus, when you check this place here, that it is what in minus, right? But in this place, I turn it back to positive, right? Yes, because of what we want to do. You understand? So now equals to then open a bracket. Now the protocol is if you are doing a business, right? Let's say you own a business now and you don't make profit. Now tell me, how will you pay the shareholders? Is it possible to pay them? Of course. Common sense will tell you that no, don't pay them. You have to talk to your shareholders and see we do not make profit to, please bear with us, right? So this is what we want to do here as well, and you will see it practically now. Now, equals to open bracket. So this is your net profit, right? If it is higher than what? 0. Can you see it, please? Hello? Hello, can you all see it?
Yes, so we can see.
Then
So
again, close the bracket. Then times open up bracket again. So this same your net profit, times what? Times 25%. Now, what this statement is saying, or what it means is, if your net profit, right, it is higher than what? 0, right? Pay what? Pay profit. Pay dividend. That's the meaning, right? But if it is not higher than what? 0, don't pay what? Don't pay dividend. Do you understand? That's the meaning. Now, okay, right? So now, if I drag it further, but to now test this formula if it's correct. Now, this is your net profit, right? Turn it to minus, okay, and see what will happen to it. Now, turn it to what? Negative, and see what will happen to it, right? Let me put minus here now and enter. Now, what do you see in this place? What do you see here? Anybody?
Like, don't pay dividend.
Yes, you can say that is what? Is 0, right? Can you see it, please?
yeah, that's a negative sign.
Eh?
Yeah, they
Yes.
didn't pay dividends. Then.
So
Yes,
is what? Is 0, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
of what?
so we
Because
can see it.
of what? Because of their net profit is what? Is a negative. They did not make what? They did not make any what? Any profit. So that's the meaning of what? Of that statement that we have done. Again, equals to the open bracket. Your net profit, right? If it is what? Higher than what? 0, then close the bracket. Times, right? Net profit times what? Times your dividend. Now, this statement means that if your net profit is higher than what? 0, pay what? Pay profit. But if it does not, don't pay what? Don't pay profit. That's the meaning of the statement. Pam. So now do it practically. So let's just let us talk this about what? Our net profit to what? To negative, right? Practically now, minus, right? So that is what now is 0. Why? Because of what? Because the loss, right? But what if you drag it now? You drag it further, for instance, that something is here. Why? Because of what? Why? Because of what? Here is what is positive. Here they make what? They make gains. But yes, what? Negative. If you drag it further, everything will turn what? Will turn negative too. Can say that was no dividend for them. Just control. Okay. And turn it back to positive, Right? So you can now go ahead now and to go and link. Let us go and link it first, Right? So that ending balance are what you link you get. So this ending balance, link is, grab it further. So where is our minutes, right? Okay, so now our loans, and borrowings now. So same thing again. Let me copy this one again. Hello, I follow you, please.
Mr. Mike, I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed that kind of a little bit fast. I don't know if you can help us slow down a little bit.
What do you say?
Fast. I said, is it possible you help us slow down a little bit? Just a little bit.
Okay,
Like, help us slow down with 0.5%. Yeah, seems kind of fast.
Are you serious? You know, at some time again, checking my listen again, checking my battery.
Oh,
So
okay,
can
okay,
you see
thank
it now, please? Okay. Yeah, can you see it now? Hello, hello.
you. We can see Mr. Michael.
Okay, so again, your ending balance, we're gonna bring it from balance sheet, right? So okay, let me put it in there. So now this as well. Oh, sorry. Okay, you have to. Okay, so here as well, you know, take us to right, isn't it? And here, you can see here, said what again? Beginning balance, right, plus what? Plus new issue, right? And minus what? Minus repayment, isn't it? Right? Then you drag. Okay, so this one again, you know, you stretch it. Okay, so hello, are we together? Any question before I move on? Any question, please? Any question, please? Hello.
We are with you, Mr. Michael.
What is
So
it?
it's actually we are with you.
Okay. Okay, so now record that our new issue, right? Go and bring your new issue from your input, right? This is right. You can see it here. And also your repayment as well. Okay, right? Then you know you drag further. Okay, so go to the balance sheet again. You know, go and bring it, go and link it. Calculation, right? Then you do what? You drag it. All right. So now, guys, so our model is here to balance. Is that not? It's here to what? So balance. So what do we do? Anybody?
Hello, Mr. Michael. Good afternoon. Hello.
Anybody here?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
With
Go on. Brother.
your maintainable CapEx,
Yes.
yeah, you said is the number of times you are going to improve it. That's what you're going to indicate. I'm now looking at
Yeah.
a time, 2 times, 3 times. We're not saying 0.5 times. 0.5 times means how many times?
Depends on you now. Okay, 0.1 can mean one time. Okay, so just give it anything you feel like. But then one thing is, don't be too bullish. You know, why doing it? Do you understand? So 0.5 is one. Do you understand? So, but don't be too bullish, right? So
Okay.
0.5 is what? Yeah, it is one. Do you understand? So Don't be too bullish, right?
Another thing is that incremental capex.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking that maybe that FS the audited statement.
That was
there's where we as in where we pull out pull out the data. I mean from the TB, from the FS, the audited financial statement. Is it possible that they could mention maybe the management report or director's report, they could mention that they could investing in so clinical next financial year, they're going to spend about some thousands or millions of naira on capex for that new expansion?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's impossible. You understand?
Okay.
Yes. Yes, so it's possible. Do you get?
Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So one thing is, don't be lazy to read as well. You understand? So it's possible. So now I think we are done here, but we are still have force, not balanced yet. Right. This thing, I'm coming on. I'm coming on. So we are here to do our what's it called? Our what's it called again? Cash flow, right? Isn't it? Okay. So you have to do our cash flow, isn't it? Okay. So now come to your cash flow statement, right? Cash flow. So like I said, that the format already is there already, So I've sent to us already, right? So now your cash flow, you don't need your historicals, right? So cash flow, what we need is our forecast, So then here, let me format this place as well. Format this place, All right, so go to your PBT, right? You can see it there. PBT, you can see it. Go to your PBT. Where are you? Input, P&L, your PBT. Here it is, right? Drag it further. So also your depreciation, right? Where are you? P&L, right? This is it. You do what? You drag it further. Also your OWC, changes in OWC in your calculation. This is it, right? You drag it further. And also your tax, your P&L, your tax, this tax, right? You drag it further. And what you do here is sum together. You sum it together, right? Okay. Right? Then you bold in it. Up together, please. Hello, up together. Hello.
Yeah, together.
Yes. So this place here said that cash flow from what? From investing, right? So it means that if you are investing it, the money is what is going out, isn't it? So then equals to turn to minus because look at the word here. Cash flow from where? From investing activities. So you want to invest, So you want to buy something, invest something, right? So the money is going out. So go to your calculation and go and bring your new capex. Okay? Go and bring your new capex. Yeah, it is, right? Is it correct? Yeah. Okay, investing. Okay. So At times, you can call this one at times acquisition of new PPE. Yeah, acquisition of new PPE, at times, right? So, and also you sum it as well, right? Sum it, you know. Then you drag it further, right? Okay, you bold in it, And unfortunately, we do not have lease and repayment. Can just delete the two of them, right? Now I can see here borrowings, financing. You can see here cash flow from where? Financing, right? Financing. So you borrow money, the money comes in, isn't it? Then go and bring your what? Borrowings. And bring the borrowings. Where are you? Where are you? So that is your new issue, go and bring it in. And here's a repayment, you are paying the money back, with what? Negative, right? So negative, okay. Let me see this thing. And in this place here, dividend what? Dividend page, right? You're paying dividend, will also be in what? Be in negative, minus, in negative, right? Dividend, where are you retaining it? Where are you? 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 Yeah, dividend. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so then you sum it together. Sum it together. Okay, right? Just so that you are picking the right figure. Okay, so then you drag it, right? Here as well, you drag it, right? Okay, so then you also bolding this place, right? So here as well, here it said, okay, so here we have what? We have ending what? Ending cash for the period, that is the last year cash. Go and bring it from your balance sheet, last year cash. Wait, am I even on the right path? Ah, look at me. Am I serious? Omo. Oh God. This is my mistake there. Can you all see it? Hello? Can you
We
see my
not see
mistake?
so. No, we did not see. Yeah.
I'll see my mistake now. I did not I did not start from 2023. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So P and L. Right. So PPE and session. Right. And OWC. Tax. Then equals to some. Okay. How can I this is correct? Okay. All right. So PPE.
So I think we've not dragged that changes in OWC.
Which one?
The changes in the OWC.
Yeah. One. PPE. What do you say, Gary?
The changes in the OW since OW to the working
Okay. Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you. I think read that this one. So thank you. So when building a model, you have to be very careful as well. Do you understand? So then our what's it called? Borrowings calculation. Our borrowings, right? What's our borrowing? Okay, our new issue, right? And repayment will be negative as well because it's going out. You are repaying your debt, so money will have to leave you. Then, and also want to pay dividend, right? Money will also leave you. You get. So here again, you sum this place up as well. Okay, so hello, are we together, please? Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, we are.
I'm coming in. Okay. So this one, yeah, I can see here it say any cash for the period. So go and bring your cash for last year. Go and bring your cash for the last year. The balance sheet. Who is this person? I'm in a class. I'm coming, my dear. Last year cash. Go and bring your cash. Where are you? Where's your cash for last year? Yeah, get it here. So go and bring it. Yeah. So let me also put this one in. Yeah. So okay. Let me give the border. Yeah. So of course, again, your ending balance, your beginning balance will also be your ending balance, right? As we did it last time. And this one is this one, your plus this one, right? Then you drag it further. So okay. So now this one now for your cash generated, right, equals to your financing, your net financing, add it to your what's it called? All this information, right? Then you do what? You drag it. Now, hello, are we together? Hello, are we together?
Yes, we are, Mr. Michael.
Are you there? Badmus, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
yes, sir.
Okay, so there is something in a model, and that thing is kind of funny. And the thing is, I'm not bragging, I can't teach you a model, and your model should not balance at one attempt, It's not possible, never. And do you know why? It's because of consistency. So even though you wake me up in my dream, right, to teach you, I will teach you comfortably. So I've gone through many training before, and the instructor and the and the trainee, looking for assignment, what is you know, what is missing here and there. I don't know if some of you have also also have some that experience before. Probably go for modeling training and the instructors, you know, find it very, very hard to balance the model, and they are checking it here and there. God, especially, you know. In fact, it won't be. Do you understand? Oh, who is this person? I'm glad it's because when you look at this and hello.
So
2, 5. Let's say 11.4. Let's say, let me see if it will change. Okay. Consider that it is just a rounding of figure. Hello.
okay. I'm getting it now.
Yeah. What do you say?
Yeah, I think it's better that way. Better this way.
Yeah. So that one attempt is what is balance, isn't it? So you go to some training and the instructor will be, you're an instructor, you know, will be looking for what is not lost, you know. So just one attempt, right? The model is what is balanced, right? So who else again tried the same thing?
Hello, Mr. Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I noticed our cash is in negative at
Negative.
yes, in some years, maybe like the last 2 years, 2026 and 2027. The cash.
Okay. Last year, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go on.
So our cash is negative, meaning that it's not for us. So is this what can we do in this kind of scenario?
Okay, so this scenario, right? Your cash is negative, you know. That is, it not have any cash, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Is that not? Okay,
That's
so
the
for
meaning
the fact
that
that you don't have any cash, you know, does not mean that that you are losing now, right?
of course.
Of course, isn't it? Right.
Mhm.
So does not really affect anything because cash is not the only thing that you use to determine the ratio, right? You know, we still have
Okay.
other ratios as well to also you know look into picture, right? So for
Okay.
the fact that you know your cash is negative does not mean that that you are losing, right? Or you are in what's it called now, in distress period. No, right? But really, it's not what you should really worry about. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not what you should worry about. We get it. So one thing again that I want to say, you know, is if you build your model, right? For instance, if you can check this company, you can check the historical very well. You can see that in this place, right, the total asset, you know, 43%, sorry, 43,000 billion, 59 billion, you know, historical. So your own should not come here and be saying that, oh, in this place it increased, here it increased. So your own should not come here and increase, decrease, increase, decrease. No, because this company, you know, rely heavily on their what's it called now? On their what? On their asset, you know. And again, when you check again the PPE as well, you can see here 13 billion, here 14 billion. You can see. So that's the increase. So your own should not come here and then be telling us another story. You understand? I don't know if you get what I'm saying right.
Yes.
Hello? Eh?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, because this company is what? Is manufacturing, right? And they rely heavily on what? Heavily on the plant and what property, right? So the one should not come and be giving us some funny word figures. I don't know if you get that right. So there must be some pattern of consistency, in the figure, right? So probably things that you should worry about if your model, is showing us something else, right? I'm coming on. Now we all know why our borrowings, why it increased, why it was decreased, increased, right? So we all know why. Because at some point in time, they did not take some borrowings, right? We also that now in the, why we're doing it now? Because we're like, oh, let us put a hold, right? So those things are what you should pay attention to. Is that fine? And also look at again your retained earnings as well. You have to see that your shareholders, they have joy, put smile, in their face, right? So all the things that you have to, in a way, you have to worry yourself about. When you look at the consistency of your total asset, so does not fluctuate, or your PPE, because this company, it is a manufacturing company, and they rely heavily on what? Heavily on their total what? On the total asset. I mean, on their PPE. We have to look into that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, so do I put justice to it? And can you not build a model now? Hello, anybody in the house? Hello, anybody in the house?
Yes, I'm in the house, sir.
Yeah, so do I do justice to everything? So are you clear now? Is it hard?
It's not hard, just that I didn't join last week.
Okay.
But the one you treated today, I get it.
Oops.
From today's class, no questions, sir. It's clear to me, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Zainab, any question? Badmus, any question?
Yeah, no question now.
Yeah?
None at the moment. None at the
Okay.
moment.
So, thank you all for coming. Really appreciate that. Right.
Mr. Michael, please, kindly help us ensure that the send the video on time.
I do what?
That will not be delayed. Help us send the recording on time.
Okay, ma'am.
So that it's not delayed like the other one. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. All right. Thank you very much for coming.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Yes, please. All right. Take care.
Thank you, sir.